I want to talk about raising a prayer altar or a time altar. An altar is a sacred place. It can be a physical place. This is a place of worship or surrender to God. An altar is a place of prayer. In the Bible, an altar was a place of significance or an encounter with God or a place of victory. Abraham in the Bible, when he was tested to sacrifice his son Isaac, and God gave him a ram instead of sacrificing his son, he called the place Jehovah Jireh. I'll talk of Gideon. After suffering for 7 years, when God handed Israel to the Midianites, Gideon had an encounter with an angel of God, and he named the place Jehovah Shalom. God, you are my peace. And there are so many great men of God in the Bible who raised altars. It is important for a believer to raise an altar. For the enemy to attack your life, he looks at your pattern, your cycle. The devil will use familiar spirits to track your bloodline when he's after your life. That's why it is important for a believer to have a godly pattern. In Exodus chapter 17 and verses 11 to 15, when the Israelites were in the wilderness, Amalek fought with Israel. Moses said unto Joshua to choose men to fight with Amalek, and Moses stood on top of the hill with the rod of God in his hand. While Israel was at war with Amalek, Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. That was a prayer altar. In verses 11, and it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. You can only prevail in the presence of God. When you are seeking God, you prevail. And then when you let go, the enemy will take over your life. It came to a point when Moses' hands were heavy. Imagine a situation when you've prayed, you've cried in the presence of God, and you're not seeing any breakthrough. And you think, Lord, I can't do this anymore. And then God tells you, your breakthrough is really near. Moses was given a stone to sit on, and Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, one on each side, until Israel prevailed against Amalek. Moses built an altar and called the name of the place Jehovah Nissi. God is the mighty man of war. He will fight every battle on your side. He is Yahweh, the God who is strong and mighty in battle. Don't give up on praying. Continue seeking God, and He will come through for you. I hope you've been blessed by my message, and have a great day. God bless you. Shalom.